Hi, my Filipino nurses. I would just like to introduce myself. My name is Louie, and I came from the Philippines, but right now I am in California, and I am a graduate of Bachelor's of Science in Nursing in the Philippines, but I have not been able to do a nursing job in the Philippines because you know how low the salary of a nurse here, in the Philippines. So right now my plans are like getting my Nclex exam for the state of New York, although I am in California, but I can like just take it elsewhere or anywhere in the US or even outside the United States, because you can also take it in the Philippines or any part of the world. Now I am making this channel not just for everybody but also for myself, because I am a visual person. I see to it that I could like see whatever I have studied for and whatever I have like reviewed for. This is live. I'm doing it live, so I apologize if sometimes I'm not gonna be able to tell it to you like in a way that you could understand, because Filipino is my main language and English is just my secondary language. But I am speaking in English, so at least I could like reach out a lot of people and they would understand me somehow. So again, I am 37 years old as of the moment. I came from the Philippines and I'm a registered nurse back home. I graduated in 2007 from Cebu. Although I have not been practicing my profession in the Philippines, I am still able like to renew my license, and that's an additional identification in the Philippines. You know that a lot of people are gonna like could relate on what I am saying. So right now I'm doing a list because I'm not really good with memorization. So I have to write everything that I want to say, I want to tell to everyone, so I won't miss anything. If I miss something, it's just gonna be like small portion or some parts maybe. Now the plans to take NCLEX I just filed last year. Right now it's January of 2023. I filed it maybe September or October of last year. I filed it under the help of oh, you know what, I forgot the name of the of that institution that helps me file my NCLEX review. You know what, I totally forgot. See, I'm not really good with everything with memorization and all that stuff. Well, anyways, you can like select from any institution that could help you file your NCLEX. It's pretty challenging to file it yourself because you have to do all of the paperwork. You need to go to your school, you need to go to PRC, the Professional Regulatory Commission in the Philippines. You'll just undergo a lot of stress, and not to mention with all the expenses that you will have to spend. Now I chose to get help from this institution for me to get assistance like of getting those paperworks. I took it, I'm in the US at that time when I filed for my NCLEX, so I have to authorize either my sister or my mom to take care of all of my paperwork, and there was just a lot or a bunch of challenges as I went by. So the strategies, whatever strategies that you have, as long as you can come up with a better study plan on how you will get a passing result, it's gonna be your decision. It's up to you. Just like what I said, I am not good with memorization, so what I love to do is like putting everything into writing, and so I could like read at them, scan at them. I got a lot of notes. My papers are just all over the place, and sometimes it could be very stressful to see all of those paperworks. And yeah, sometimes I put like lyrics into my review in order for me like to remember it very well. Just like when I had my board examination for nurses in the Philippines, just to share, I sang some of the reviews that I had, like the one for Florence Nightingale, because there are a lot of things to remember about Florence Nightingale. So I did this way. I put it into lyrics so I can just like sing it every time that I forget of who Florence Nightingale is. And you know what? I am still able to remember of who Florence Nightingale is. Do you want me to sing that song? Okay, it goes like this. Florence Nightingale was born in Italy on the 12th day of May 1820 and was named Florence after the city, Florence City, where she was born. Her father, William Edwards, taught her at home. Together with her sister Parthenope, Florence was an educated child and a lovely, attractive young woman. She was expected to get married, but Florence have other concerns. Whilst in the Gardens of Embley in 1857, Florence had what she had called as her calling. So those stuff which really helped me when I took the board exam. Oh, there were like actually 5 questions that has something to do with Florence Nightingale. The first question was, when was Florence Nightingale was born? And I was like singing during the board exam, and I recalled of when she was born. Florence Nightingale was born in Italy on May 12, 1820. And up until now, I am still able to memorize that because I put it into lyrics. You have your own style. I have my own style. So I am a visual person. I see to it that I could see everything that I want to learn, that I want to memorize on my wall, in my room, all those stuff. And I put a lot of colors, writing, everything that could help me. So it's your strategies. And just like, this is just an advice from me. Maybe it will also work on you. So the review center, there are a lot of review centers that you will find online. And basically they are like inviting everyone to be with them, to be with the review center. They offer different prices. Some of them are cheap, some of them are free, some of them are totally expensive. But one thing that you will find out from those review centers, they will not tell you that their passing rate is 100%. Why would they not tell that? They will not tell you that because they don't want you to put the blame on them. By the time that you will fail, knock on the wood, if you will fail, they don't want you to put the blame on them. So they always say that their passing rate is like this, but they always give like a high percentage rate just to, you know, attract everybody from joining into their team. Now, there are a lot of review materials also in the internet. Some of them are free, but most of them are kind of expensive. You really have to spend a lot of money in order to get those questionnaires, those review materials, and all those stuff. Now, you can like just search it all over the internet. You will find a lot. Sometimes you can like try to search it on Facebook, and once you have tried to search it at one point, you'll just see a lot of announcement or ads that has something to do with Nclex, because Facebook is trying like to get not your information, was trying to get your what do you call this, wanted to help you in a way that they're also trying to get your interest. Yeah, that's the word, interest. So there, you can look it up in Facebook or elsewhere. Now, the reviewers, like what I said, there are a lot over the internet, but it's really hard to decide of which one to get. I suggest that once you get the type of reading materials or reviewer that you like, you need to stick on it, because if you tend to like transfer from one reviewer to another, there may be some possibilities that you will get confused. And also make sure that the review materials that you're getting are those that are updated. You wouldn't want to review on those past materials that are no longer updated. Remember, it needs to be updated from time to time. Just like when we get to read books, there are like first, second edition, and so on. So make sure that you're reviewing the updated ones. The cost, again, it matters. I mean, it varies from one review center to another. Now, how much did I spend for the filing of my NCLEX exam for New York? I spent like $1,000 or $1,200 in total. Not until I get my actual examination date, that's the time that I have to pay them in full. There are some programs wherein I have like to cut them into two in order for me not to be like paying it at one time. It's very expensive. In the Philippines, maybe I would have to spend like 50,000 pesos or more, or 60,000 pesos the most. I am not sure, but that includes everything. The filing and all of the paperwork, the communication between that facility, I mean institution, from the Board of Nursing in New York, since I was planning like to take, or I'm wanting to take the examination for New York. Now, the change in examination for nurses will start on April 1st of this year, 2023. You may have like seen this video before April 1st or after April 1st or on the same exact day, April 1st, but there will be a change with the way the examination goes. Now, I have read a lot of different manuscript or guidelines with regards to the kind of exam that will take place beginning April 1st. And I am pretty sure that because of the lineups, the queue, there are a lot of people who are waiting for the examination to be taken like before April 1st, because they get scared. I too myself got scared. How would the examination look like? How does it differ from the regular examination? You know what? There is nothing to be scared of. That's what my opinion is, because if the first or the current type of exam for nurses is easier than what it would be the kind of exam on or after April 1st, now everyone should have like passed. So it's not really the type of exam that you'll be taking. It will be the knowledge, the skills, the equipments, the review materials that you have, the way you like discipline yourself into studying, because you really want to get it. Just like attract positivity. The more you think about it, the more you will get what you want, right? And I always agree with the law of attraction. So I'm currently like attracting that I may pass. And hey, by the way, I may not have the full right to create this video because I am not an NCLEX passer yet, but like what I said, as a reminder, I'm doing this for myself. I'm doing this for everybody who also like to pass the exam. So I made this channel called Bisayang Nclex because I am from Cebu, and there are some certain parts on my review wherein I put some Visayan words in there. And if you're interested, just to remind everyone, just click subscribe and visit my channel from time to time, so you would also see all of the updates that I'm gonna putting into this channel. So we will just like review together and we will pass together, hopefully. And the changes of the exam, there's really nothing to be afraid of. Let's go back to the changes of the exam beginning April 1st. The only constant in this world is change, right? So if books are being changed from edition to edition, there should also be changes in certain examination. Like when you take your driving examination, it's not going to be the same exam that you had gotten a few years back. It's going to be like updated from time to time. This is because there are some certain updates that needs to be put into the exam. This is also to test your challenge and also to find out if you are really updated of to which criteria or of to which knowledge you currently have. Remember, the NCLEX board examination all over the states are being rendered or being given to those aspirant nurses for the US because they wanted to test the skill of that person, of that nurse. And all that we have to do is to prove them that we are able like to make it and soon we will be called as a USRN, right? And by the way, what is my main goal? My main goal is to pass, not just because I want to get richer. I just want to prove myself that I am able to make it, even if I have not gotten any any um any like expertise or any work related, or I have not worked a kind of job that has something to do with nursing. So inspirational closing, I hope everyone reading or watching this video will get inspiration, and please continue to like see my videos, because you will see a lot of mnemonics, a lot of singings, lyrics, and we will do memorization at the same time. And I wish you luck. I know you can make it. If everyone did pass it, you will also make it. And of course, you have to include prayers, whatever your religion is, whatever your faith is, whatever faith you are under. Always do it with prayers, and in that way you'll be able to get guidance spiritually and emotionally. And don't worry if I get to have any other like information in regards to the update of the exam or whatsoever, or everything that has something to do with the examination. I will share it on this channel, so I would also benefit it again, because I'm gonna like be looking at this video over and over again, and I'm gonna be looking at those video clips that I presented over and over again, so I could like get reminders, or I could just like recall it to myself that hey, this is what I have gone through. Okay, so that's gonna be our introduction for this channel, and please subscribe and like and put your comments if you have any questions, and maybe I could like put the name of the institution where I got help from getting my NCLEX ready, or helping helping me with my questionnaire, with my NCLEX filing. Good luck.